Okay, next in CAD model features that we're going to work on is this flange here. So we need to create this shape and then revolve it around the construction line axis. So that's the first thing we're going to do here. I'm going to kind of set this up so that I can see everything well, so I can get my dimensions. Now these dimensions I'm going to have you get from the document, or you can just simply watch here for now and maybe catch from what I draw. And I'm just going to be fixing whatever mistakes I make along the way, and hopefully you're doing the same. Need a construction line, and then we're going to set some dimension. And once I have my last dimension in here, I'll be able to set this up to rotate. So I'm going to finish sketch. I'm going to revolve that around my axis and finish it. Now I'm set for the important parts of these commands, which is setting up this circle and doing a circular pattern of that. We've already done that once before. Now we're going to use the whole command to create this, and we need a point to work from on there, so we need to figure out sort of where that is. So it's a 0.5 through hole, and that dimension that's on there is 1.65 up from the center on that. So we're going to need to create that. So we're going to do a sketch on the flange to make a point. Set that in there, and we're going to dimension that from center of my circle, which is not showing up, which means I need to do a project geometry. I'll project geometry on that center, and that will give me my center point of my circle, so I can put my dimension in now. And that's supposed to be 1.65. So we can finish that. Use our hole command, and it's a through hole, but it's a 0.5, and we click OK. Now we're going to use the circular pattern here to put that around the rest of the way. So we select our feature, which is the first thing we do, and then need a rotation axis. Really any round part on this that we choose will work just fine as the rotation axis. What we need to know is the details of how many are going around here. So we'll just count those out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. So let's put 10 in to that circular pattern. And okay. So we're most of the way there on this. We have a notch that we're going to create that goes into that as well. And so we need to have that. Now this doesn't have any of the specifics on here for that flange, so we're going to create our own dimensions on that because it doesn't have it listed anywhere. We're going to get a rough idea. Looks like it's somewhere between 0.125 and 0.25. That's something from practice I just have. So we're going to create a sketch, make sure it's on the top part here, and we can use the rectangle command to kind of create that shape around that center there. Now we do want to line that up, but I'm going to dimension the width first, and I'm going to make that a 0.125. See how that looks? It looks a little small. So let's go with the 0.25. That looks better there. We want to line this up, so we're going to use the vertical command to find the center point of our width there, and we want to get that lined up with the center of the circle. Now we're missing that point. Looks like we could hook there, but that does work. So if it doesn't work for you, you can use project geometry to put the circle out to align it with the center there. There's not a whole lot of set on the depth there, so I'm going to go ahead and put a dimension in just to be safe. And I'm going to make that a 0.5 dimension. And we're well lined up there. If we need to, we can make it coincident with the center here using project geometry. Use the coincident, use the center of our circle, center of that point, and then we finish sketch on that. That's just going to be an extrusion cut. Selecting that spot, making sure it goes the entire distance there, and switch distance to all, make sure it goes through the all, and click OK. That will finish our flange. So save that one as flange in your CAD model features.